What's going on, Master Duel fans? James Polk here. Ritual Fest has been cleared out, and at the time recording that this video gets posted, I decided to go back into the regular decks, and this time, super new to try out, as you saw from the opening hand, not counting the Vernusylph, because I still have the whole core. 4,000 gems in, and I decided to cash them in on Beloved Dolls, courtesy of Dollhouse Dolls and Madolche's. And of course, both of those decks are cute and cuddly decks, so that's a plus side for this duelist. When it comes to Madolche's, first of all, never played the deck in my entire TCG Land career or Master Duel, so this duel is going to be the first ever debut. Question is, what are we up against? We'll get back to that in a minute. Now, you guys may have recalled that I did go up against Madolche's at one point of the video. I'll leave that in the description somewhere down below. And then, now that Madolche's are a thing in terms of me owning the core on Master Duel specifically, it's time to learn everything about Madolche's. And of course, Madolche's gimmick effect shares the same thing as follows main deck wise. If this card in your possession gets killed by opponent's card, battle, or card effect, they shuffle themselves back. And now it's time for some guidelines of Madolche's, food puns, or any real word puns, if anything. Starting off fresh with the level 3 Earth Beasts. Mufule, Bapple, Croissant, Hoot Cake, Chicklets. Madolche, Millefile. Upon normal summon, special one Madolche from your hand, not once. Madolche Bapple, most cases, maple syrup. Once per turn, target one attack position Madolche you control and one face-up attack position your opponent controls. If both monsters are still there, change them to defense, and if you do, the ones that are changed by this effect cannot have their battle positions changed until the end of your opponent's next turn. Madolche Croissant. Once per turn, soft once per turn, target one face-up Madolche card you control that isn't Croissant, or in most cases accept this copy of the card, kick it back to the hand, and if you do, extra one level and attack increase by 300. Madolche Hoot Cake, or in most cases Hot Cakes. Target one monster in your graveyard, that's the cost. Resolution is banish it, and if you do, special one Madolche monster straight from your deck that isn't Hot Cakes. Hard once on Hot Cakes. Madolche Chicklets, or in most cases, Chick Chocolates. Once per turn, when the battle position of a Madolche monsters and you control is changed and it's now face up, while this card is face up outside of the damage step, target one monster on the field, change it to face up defense, and if you do, unless it's a Madolche, it cannot attack and effects are negated. So stat lineup for the animals: 500, 300, no attack, 18 defense, 15 attack, 12 defense, 15 attack, 11 defense, 800 attack, 15 defense. 1500s. Now, the level 4 Madolche monsters. Madolche Chevalier, most cases, Chevalier or Show a la Creme. Your opponent cannot target face-up Madolche monsters 4 attacks except Show de la Creme or Show a la Creme. And of course, Earth Warrior, 1700 attack, 1300 defense. Madolche Mageline, Butlerusk, as well as Marmalade. All 3 are spellcasters. Madolche Mageline, aka Madeline, 1400 attack, 1200 defense. Not once per turn. Upon normal summon or flip summon, add 1 Madolche monster from deck to hand. Copies included. So basically Stratos of Madolche's monsters. Butlerusk, or most cases, Rusk. There must be a face-up Madolche, another face-up Madolche, anywhere on the field in order for Rusk effect to work. Upon normal summon, it is basically terraforming, as in adding a field spell from deck to hand. 1500 attack, 800 defense, and then 1400 attack, 1200 defense for Madeline, Magician Madeline. Madolche Marmalade. Most cases, Maid Marmalade. Marmalade Maid. There we go. Quite the tongue twister of the food puns. 800 attack, 2000 defense. Okay, that is way too large for a Marmalade Maid. Upon flip face up, target 1 Madolche spell trap in your graveyard, add it back to the hand. So in most cases, Marmalade Maid is the Magician of Faith / Mask of Darkness of the Madolche archetype. Messengelado. Messenger Gelato. And of course, Messengelado happens to be a warrior joining Show a la Creme. 1600 attack, 1000 defense. You must control a face-up beast Madolche in order for Messenger Gelato's effects to work. The case is, upon special summon, when, by the way, meaning the very last thing to happen. When this card is special summon, add 1 Madolche spell trap from deck to hand, not once. So, Stratos of Madolche spell traps. If you happen to control a beast Madolche, for that matter. Madolche and Jelly. Most cases, Angel, Jelly. Tribute this card, special 1 Madolche, straight from your deck, and if you do, it cannot be killed by battle, but shuffle it back during the end phase of your next turn. Madolche Petting Scissor. Most cases, Pudding, Petite Sister. And when it comes to Petite Sister of Pudding, no monsters in your graveyard, free special from hand, and then upon special summon, once this card resolves, you can't special summon anything else except Madolches. The case is, special 1 Madolche from hand or deck that isn't Petite Sister of Pudding. And of course, the stat lineup for all 3 as we get to one more. 1000 both ways for Pudding Princess and Angel Jelly, while Petite Sister of Pudding is 1400 both ways. Pudding Princess, level 5 Earth Fairy, 1000 both ways. Gains extra 800 both ways while you have no monsters in your graveyard. And then if this card in your possession, well, obviously we went over that. And then after damage calculation, if this card battles an opponent's monster, target 1 card your opponent controls, kill it, not once. Now, Madolche spells. Madolche Chateau. Most cases, Chateau Wine. All Madolches everywhere gain 500 attack and defense. And then if a monster is in your graveyard, will be returned to the deck by the effect of a Madolche monster added to the hand instead. You can. And on top of that, upon activation, shuffle all Madolche monsters from graveyard back to the deck. Madolche ticket, Madolche Salon. Salon is your double summon of Madolches, and when it comes to both Salon and ticket, they do something upon having your Madolche monster either added back to the hand or shuffled back by a Madolche effect. Madolche ticket, either add a Madolche monster, or if you control a Fairy Madolche, special one Madolche from the deck and face-up attack instead, while Salon straight up set one Madolche spell trap that isn't Salon, and that effect of Salon is once per turn. Traps, Madolche Waltz. Each time a Madolche monster you control attacks or is attacked, after damage calc, burn your opponent for 300. Madolche Lesson. Target one Madolche monster in your graveyard, shuffle it back, and if you do, all Madolche monsters you currently control gain 800 attack and defense. Then, you can shuffle one other monster from your graveyard into the deck. So basically 2 shuffles for 800 boost to all Madolches currently you control. Solid. Madolche Palooza. Special summon any number of Madolches from your hand, but shuffle them back to the deck during the end phase. Not once. Madolche Promenade. One Promenade effect per turn and only once that turn, so one effect or the other, can't do both. You either banish the Promenade just so that one Madolche XZ gets +1 material from hand, deck, or graveyard, or target one face-up card your opponent controls and one Madolche monster you control or in your graveyard, negate that effect, and if you do, kick that target back to the hand. Madolche T-Break and Madolche Knights have their respectful negates as long as you have no monsters in your graveyard, and to some degree there are options when you have putting Princess on the field. T-Break negates spell traps and kicks that spell trap back to the hand, and if you happen to have putting Princess face up, does not target, destroy one card your opponent controls. And then Madolche Knights, monster negate, putting Princess that you control, shuffle one random card from your opponent's hand into the deck. And then extra deck, Madolche Sistart. When it comes to Sistart, the pun of words, fresh start, sister, tart. And both, not just both, but Sistart as well as tiramisu and souffle requires 2 Madolches in any shape or form to make them. Fresh start, sister, tart. Earth Fairy, link to 1500 attack. While this card points to a Madolche monsters, both arrows are downwards to you. Bottom left, bottom right. Madolche spell traps cannot be killed by card effects. Also, no one can target them. And then, if this card on the field will be destroyed by battle or card effect, shuffle one Madolche from your graveyard into the deck instead. So, saving grace by recurring Madolches. Madolche Queen Tiramisu. Most cases, Queen, Tiara, Tiramisu. Soft once per turn. Detach one. Target up to 2 Madolche cards in your graveyard. Shuffle them back into the deck. Also, does not target. Shuffle cards your opponent controls into the deck up to the number of Madolche cards returned. Stat lineup: 2200 attack, 2100 defense. Teacher Souffle. 1800 attack, 2500 defense. Okay, that is way too large for a teacher. As a quick effect, detach one, target one Madolche monster anywhere on the field, self included. This turn, that face-up monster is unaffected by everything else in terms of monster effects, except its own. And then if a Madolche card is sent to the grave, spell champ included, while this face-up cards on the field outside of the damage step, shuffle up to 2 cards from the graveyards into the decks. Teacher Souffle literally originated the Ishizus before Keldo and Mudora were a thing. And then each effect of Teacher Souffle once. Pudding Princess, Chocolate a la mode. To level 5 Earth monsters to make her, or you can cheat it out by having a rank 4 or lower Madolche XZ that you're using. Once per turn, target one Madolche card, spell trap included, in your graveyard, shuffle it back. While it has Pudding Princess as material, when the Madolche cards, spell trap included, in your graveyard gets shuffled back into the main deck, outside of the damage step, detach one, emergency teleport any Madolche in either face-up attack or face-down defense. Stat lineup, 2500 attack, 2200 defense. And with that being said, that is literally every card covered, as well as the food puns and stat lineup. So once again, first time ever using Madolches from this duel specifically. And what deck are we going to end up slaughtered by specifically? Up against Pearlies. Not gonna lie, this is not good. Pretty Memory, discard Herald of the Abyss, Special Pearly, Tactics, Ash, there's the Delicious Memory, my friend, Triple Sleepy Mandatory, Pearly, Reveal Delicious for Plump, Sleepy, Plump, discard Maxi for Pearlily, Pearlily for Street. I can imagine he opened up Pearly Yeep. 2 more spells absorbed from Plump, Street, and then set one and face Street on Plump with Sleepy. So, as a result, that leads to 2 draw cards. That's on your turn. And then 300 per material. So 1800 extra. Plump, draw one. Plump, and then Yeep, as I imagine, to make Noir. Draw one. Noir, draw one. Noir, draw one again. So Pot of Greed 2 separate times. 1 and 2 from Plump, and then 1 and 2 from Noir. And even if we were to make Noir's materials go down in any shape or form, it was special summoned this turn, so as a result, it cannot be targeted thanks to Streets. Normal and Jelly, Noir, return it back, Flower Girl, discard Jelly, get the duck, revive Jelly, Jelly for Pudding Sister, Pudding Sister for Hotcakes, Hotcakes, target banish Flower Girl for Pudding Sister, Duck, discard Gelato, Messenger Gelato for Bear, special Gelato, Gelato, grab the ticket, ticket triggered, Noir, put the ticket back, Bear, discard Messenger Gelato, draw the Promenade, revive Messenger Gelato, same concept, return the ticket again. Cool. Tiramisu, And there's the nib. And one set. My friend, pay 5. Promenade. Target my friend and return jelly to negate it. Prosperity for 3. Delicious memory. Pearlily. Veiler. So, delicious memory, Pearlily, and effect Veiler. Grabs the delicious. Happy memory. Discarding. Yo! Shatter foil. Evenly matched. That's wild. And of course, happy. Protect my friend from destruction. Pearly. Call by Happy and Veiler. Grabbing Happy. Pearlily. Grabbing my friend. Pearlily. Pretty memory for Beauty. Pearly. Reveal delicious memory for another plump. Happy memory. Discard my friend for Pearly. Ash. Evenly. Maxi. Plump. Absorb 2 spells. Two together for Azalea. Lost out Azalea. Wait. What? Pearly player timed out? Pearly player timed out. And the crazy thing is, this is actually my first time ever using Madolches of all decks, by the way. So I don't know how on earth I actually won this game, but to be fair, opponent took too much time for the combo lines of Pearly. So guys, let this be a life lesson to you. If you can't finish off games within the time limit, try to end your turn as much as you can without any interaction if you want to get your timer to go up. And with that being said, James Polk on this strange yet excitement of a duel. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And if you haven't already, smash the notification bell to keep yourself constantly updated. And we'll catch you guys next time.